Alina.
And I'm Layla.
Welcome back to our channel, Elementary My Dear,
where we make nutrition science easy for you to digest.
Today we're going to talk about L-carnitine. Is it the fat burner that you need?
Be sure to hit the subscribe button so you never miss one of our videos. Summer is approaching, and I think around this time is when you get the magazine articles, the Instagram ads of, listen,
summer's coming, you're gonna have to wear a bathing suit, and if you're gonna wear a bathing suit, you better look hot in it.
That's used trying to sell people things, whether it be workouts or supplements.
The pressure is on.
So supplement companies really like to capitalize on that.
A supplement that I've been seeing more and more around this discussion on, fat burner, fat loss is L-carnitine. It's interesting to see how the basic biochemistry physiology piece is then being applied in a interesting way to try and sell people the supplement.
The biggest claims about it is that it's a fat burner, it's a metabolism booster, it's going to help you lose weight, it's going to help you lose fat specifically.
So we should start off talking about what L-carnitine actually is. L-carnitine is something that you actually already have in your body, and you naturally produce it in your body in your brain, liver, and kidneys. It goes through your bloodstream and it finds itself mostly in your muscles, your heart muscle, and your skeletal muscle.
Carnitine is a compound that's really important for metabolism. You might remember high school biology, the word mitochondria. It's the powerhouse
of the cell.
Yes! That's where all the energy production happens. That's where glucose and fatty acids are converted to energy. What carnitine does specifically is that it helps drive long-chain fatty acids into the mitochondria in order to be used for energy.
So it kind of makes sense that people would hear, okay, it helps you use long-chain fatty acids, therefore it helps you use up your fat source for energy.
Therefore, if I take the supplement, then I'll be burning more fat.
I can see how we got there. I see the train of thought. I see the logic. I see the selling point.
Must be true.
But
Carnitine is mostly found in muscle cells, specifically your cardiac muscles, that's your heart muscle, because it's always going and it needs a lot of energy from fat and other sources to keep beating, and your skeletal muscles, so those are all the muscles that you think of, like your arms, your legs, and that helps you move. That's where a lot of your energy expenditure goes to. Fat is a major source of that energy. So carnitine is there to make sure that your muscles are good to keep moving.
I think it's natural to think that if you consume L-carnitine, that you'll have more L-carnitine in your muscles in order for your body to use it. Unfortunately, taking L-carnitine supplements doesn't seem to actually have that effect. The bioavailability of that exogenous L-carnitine is only about 14 to 18%, and the rest just gets degraded in your large intestines.
And only 14 to 18% gets in your body. Not only that, that 14 to 18% doesn't actually even seem to make a difference to the amount of L-carnitine that is in your skeletal muscle. It's really actually interesting the reason why. So they've done a lot of different experiments on this front, and they tried giving people large amounts of L-carnitine for weeks and weeks and weeks, and they actually found that they didn't see a difference in the amount of L-carnitine. But one scientist got the bright idea and said, let's try doing an insulin infusion at the same time. And with that insulin infusion, finally those supplements were causing an increase in L-carnitine in the muscle. Great, but unfortunately not very practical.
Because if you wanted to mimic that effect of the insulin, the way to naturally do that is to consume a carbohydrate-rich snack or meal.
A lot of the studies that are looking into eating carbohydrates are saying you need about 80 grams of carbohydrates in conjunction with the L-carnitine in one sitting, which is a lot of carbohydrates.
Those carbohydrates come with energy, of course, and if you're doing this with the goal or intention of weight loss or fat loss, that might be counterproductive.
Then we get to the part of, let's say for whatever reason you take your L-carnitine, it ends up in your muscles. Does this actually produce a benefit for metabolism? Will you, with more L-carnitine, end up using more long-chain fatty acids?
It seems like the logic is there. It seems like,
the more L-carnitine you have, the more fatty acids you're gonna burn for energy.
I can see why we got here, but unfortunately the evidence does not show that that's actually what happens. There have been experiments in this area. For example, there was one experiment done with women that are premenopausal and overweight. One group was given 2 grams of L-carnitine twice daily for 8 weeks. The other group was given lactose. They were both given an exercise regimen as well, but by the end of the 8 weeks, there's no difference in total body mass or fat mass. And actually, it's worth noting, so both groups of people, one had L-carnitine and one had lactose, but they were both doing an exercise regimen. After the 8 weeks, they saw that their resting energy expenditure, both groups, resting energy expenditure went up. which is
Makes
in and
sense.
of itself beneficial for weight loss if that's your goal. There's a lot of trials that show basically the same result, that the supplement in and of itself doesn't actually make a difference in terms of weight loss or fat loss.
Another area that has been looking at the use of L-carnitine supplements is athletic performance, and there has been quite a bit of research here. The idea here is kind of in a similar vein as to how it would help you burn fat, etc. Is that, athletes are recruiting a lot of energy, so if you have more L-carnitine in your muscles, then it'll be easier for you to turn your fat into energy, making you a better athlete. Unfortunately, the results in this area are very, very inconsistent. There's a lot of research, but exercise research is hard because it depends on what kind of athlete and how trained they are, what level they perform at, and are they a cyclist, are they a runner, are they a this? We really haven't gotten any conclusive results. There are some studies that show benefit, but there's many others that just seem like it doesn't work. As you said, when it came to the study in those women, a great way to increase the ability of your body to use fats for energy is actually just to exercise more. There's certain ways that you can exercise that improve that process.
Beyond athletic performance and burning fat, we mentioned that L-carnitine helps us just use fat for energy. So you might be wondering, is your body producing enough L-carnitine to even allow for those basic functions to occur? The good thing is that deficiencies in L-carnitine is extremely rare, and also you can get L-carnitine from your diet without supplementation. Meat, and specifically red meat like beef, they're excellent sources of L-carnitine, and you can also get it from products like dairy.
And your body is very, very good at making it itself. L-carnitine is actually made from an amino acid called lysine and also another one called methionine. And through a bunch of processes that involve iron, vitamin C,
vitamin B1, vitamin B6.
It does a bunch of different processes and makes the carnitine that your body needs. Your body's very, very good at that. But you may be thinking, okay, so you get it from meat and dairy. What if I'm a vegetarian?
That's an excellent question. We have good news for you. It turns out our bodies are really, really, really smart and has a way of handling that. For people that are vegans or vegetarians, if your L-carnitine stores are lower or you just generally have a low L-carnitine diet, your body kind of adapts to absorb more L-carnitine. So the bioavailability of the carnitine that you're consuming will end up being higher. The takeaway is that L-carnitine may not be the magic bullet for fat loss or improving athletic performance. It might be disappointing news, but it'll at least allow you to save some money.
Even though people are taking L-carnitine to get their bodies lighter, these supplements will definitely be making your wallets lighter. I don't know, in my brain that's better.
I could see where you were going.
I tried.
Started. It's good. I like it. I like it.
Thank you.
You might be wondering what you can do instead. Exercise is a great way to increase your resting metabolism to burn more energy.
Also, if you are really looking to hack your metabolism, protein might be a good way to burn more calories while digesting food, because protein takes a lot more energy to digest than other nutrients like carbohydrates and fats.
Another way to support your goals too is to increase your fiber intake, so eating more things like vegetables and fruits. Those types of foods tend to be satiating and have very low calorie density.
I feel like we're always the bearer of bad news. There is no quick fix to get quote unquote beach body ready.
What do they say? If you're on a beach and
have a body,
that's a beach body.
Exactly. Confidence is your secret.
Even though there is a lot of pressure on us around this time, especially with things like pool parties and beach events and all of this stuff coming up, I think just focusing more on enjoying time with your loved ones and your friends and making those memories. For probably most of us, I think we're probably thinking more about what our body looks like than what other people are thinking about. Just trying to enjoy the time for what it is and not comment on what other people's bodies look like.
Absolutely not. That's the ugliest thing you can wear to a pool party. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you never miss one of our videos, and follow us on our Instagram and our TikTok.
Thank you for watching.
Bye!